do an ale? We've got bits, but not for him. mean you got stew and ale?
Character facts this week. Hope you're ready. And
Unscribe.
Last time on Regaining Lost Power, you started in a logging town on your way to Kalimport. It didn't take you too long to get to the edge of the desert, where you found a shrine to the goddess of luck, Timora. A few of you threw in some platinum just for good peace with the goddess of luck, and you were on your way into the desert, Kalim Desert, and you decided to in order to shelter yourself from the heat of the sun, you wanted to travel at night instead of during the day. So you set up camp and rested until evening, where you broke camp and headed out in the coolness of the night. And having this cycle go over and over, you did notice when you were setting up camp one morning that there was a group of people that were headed towards an oasis, and you decided to check it out as well. It was a relief from all the traveling you've done in the heat. Even though the desert is cooler at night, it's still pretty warm from the heat of the sand is retained. And so I think some of you jumped in the water, others filled up their water skins, and were having a general good time. Aja took one of the coconuts from the palm trees as sort of a relaxation point. When Ashe and Aja heard the sound of a voice on the wind, calling them to somewhere. And they then warned everyone, including the citizens, to remove yourself from the oasis, as not everything is as it seems. And after a little bit of hesitance from the general public, Cahoon stepped in and demanded these people leave. And so everyone reluctantly left the clear waters of the oasis to travel once again on the trail. But that evening, when the group decided to pack up camp and start walking south again, they stumbled upon the sound of growling and gnashing. And two people went to investigate, found some ghoulish-looking creatures that were feasting on a camp that had been set up. They quickly got their allies to join them and fought off the three creatures that had sacked this camp. Upon further investigation, they found that the creatures somehow came from the citizens who had partook of the oasis, transforming them into these creepy creatures. Aja sawed off one of the heads of the creatures as proof and as a way to gain information about them when they reached Kalanport. You continued on your way down south, and you could finally see the large city of Kalanport. And as you approached, there was a I think it was a gnome woman selling pieces of cactus for those leaving and entering the city of Kalanport.
And soggy item.
And seeing as the adventurers had a bit of money on them, she decided to sell a bit extra. She sell a bag that will never go dry. And Aja was very eager to have said item, even if she didn't know what that item did. So they got a damp bag of tricks and some cactus pieces and headed into the city. Where they immediately went to the religious district and sought out the council of people who could identify the magic items that they held. And with the usherance of the sagely woman who identified their items, they quickly went to the largest temple. The Wowkeen, the god of trade and coinage. And when they went there, they immediately approached the high priest, and he took them upstairs where they destroyed what they thought to be the unstoppable force, the sword they found in the Shaar Plains. Turns out it was all a red herring, as it was a different kind of weapon. Disappointed, the high priest was looking for another item. Luckily, they had one, so they destroyed the Prism of Chromatic Wild and gained a level up.
Huzzah for tits!
Yay!
Rip sword.
Can we get a d20 roll from Kahoon?
Oh, sorry. The game really doesn't like when I try to log in.
Okay. Aja, do you have your mic up yet?
Yeah, I had it up
Okay.
this entire time.
You fooled us all. Well, it's a good thing you have your mic up, because what is a fun fact about Aja?
So fun fact about Aja is that she doesn't really believe in organized religion. She thinks it's a pyramid scheme. She doesn't know how to explain it, but that's what she thinks. She just gotta, she just doesn't really quite trust them. So like how that lady was like, yeah, I identify those items, and she was like, really? Can you? Let's see. But she wasn't able to identify the sword to the old lady. So she'll get another chance, I'm sure, to prove that these people are scam artists.
Well, it's not the best place to for religious sake, because the major gods in this city are all about coin and trading and merchants.
Yeah,
so.
It's just strengthening her belief that these are obviously pyramid schemes. It's all about somehow getting money.
So I imagine she did one of those like head recoils with your neck back when people put platinum in the
yeah, there was like a collection plate, right? And they were asking for it. She's like, no, I'm not paying for that.
All right, Ashe, who do you want to have affect next? Since you rolled a net.
I don't know.
Ponderance.
Let's go alphabetically backwards.
So Sheila,
Sure.
All right. What do you want to know?
What is a
just
fun fact?
Fun fact about Sheila.
What's the most regrettable purchase you've ever had?
Yeah.
And why is it a soggy
bed? Soggy. Is it a soggy bed or a soggy bag?
Soggy bag.
it's a
Oh.
damp bag. Bag
I
of
don't think I
dampness.
bought it. Did I buy
No,
it?
it was
soggy
Aja.
bag?
No.
No, you
I bought it.
Oh, all right.
Aja bought it on
Fine then.
porpoise.
Probably that. Well, she's not a natural redhead. But that.
Does her hair look red at the moment?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
Your token is blonde.
Is she? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Is she not a natural blonde, or is
You
she?
should see her when
blonde.
she.
Is she
You should see her when she gets
natural
angry.
redhead?
yeah. Strawberry.
Do you have disguise self or disguise kit or what's the
I don't think I have any. Guys,
what's the one where you where you can like mask your face? Is that a disguise kit or like a
It's-
disguise
it's
self?
Guys,
disguise
self.
self or
The one
yeah,
the cantrip?
I don't.
oh, I don't know.
She's not a natural blonde either. Yeah.
I was gonna say like whenever she's angry, like disguise self and her hair turns red. She turns into Hades.
Thaumaturgy?
Yeah. Turgy or Turgy? Who's this good-looking guy on this? Who's this guy here? Good-looking.
So this is the High Priest, and this is the young gentleman that was really wanting to give you more information about the sword before it was destroyed, but the High Priest was not very keen on letting something interrupt the ritual. So he was...
So they destroyed the sword. We destroyed the sword on the word of this preppy.
Yeah.
You destroyed the sword,
He
what?
wanted us to not destroy the sword.
He was trying
Yeah.
to give us more information.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
trying to say that's not
Oh.
what you think it is, but this old guy was like, "Fuck you! I know what I'm older than you. Respect your
Ah.
elders."
Traditions, old ways.
He had
Yeah.
that whole boomer energy going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe Loki is next.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what Loki has a special fondness for halflings. Because he traveled with a small group of them once and just thought they were just really cool. They were just so short and quaint. It was just yeah. He just really enjoyed himself for a couple of weeks he always gets a smile on his face when he sees halflings.
Well, who wouldn't?
That's
and
it.
Finally, Cahoon.
I think a pretty neat little lore thing would be that you've never actually seen Cthulhu's hair, but he does have some. But it only grows when he's up in high elevation and cold weather, and it's like a white color, colorless, but not like a clear white, more like a white. If that makes sense.
I think so.
Sure. Let's go with yes. Okay. So you are still in this chamber with
but what
many.
about me?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
we didn't.
I did talk to you, but yeah, Ash. Sorry.
I actually had time before we started playing to think of something. So as we are going around finding supplies and stuff to buy, you see that Ash has been to a bookshop, and she has a couple like books that make sense. So like she's got a book about medical herbs and a book about Mishakal, which she gives to Hesera. But you also see that she has some just like fiction books with weird titles that you realize are romance novels.
Bodice rippers.
Do you have D&D romance novels? Names?
I made some up. Two of them are kind of meh, and the one that I like is called Forge of the Heart. The guy's a blacksmith.
Tempered love.
That's the sequel. It's not out yet.
Cool. That's a good one.
Okay, so yeah, you all are still in the upper part of the Waukeen temple, where the artifact was destroyed. The high priest will turn to probably Loki, since he was the one that presented the actual artifact that was destroyed, and ask, is there any other items that you have for us to destroy?
No, I think that's gonna be plenty.
Can I get that sword back?
You can take what's left of it if you want. You look over and it's both in pieces and bent out of shape. It'll take
That's
quite a bit to repair it.
I will like grab the hilt though, and like pick it up and like kind of bring it near-ish Taja and see if she goes into convulsions again.
Yeah, there's no reaction from Aja. She doesn't get that urge, that bloodlust that she did before.
That's
Well, if it's Michelle, if you could take them and give them what they are deserving of, their rewards for bringing an artifact. Calimport will have this, grand honor of destroying at least one of the artifacts in the future. We hope you'll bring them back here for us. But we have other matters to attend to. The priests need to get back downstairs and attend to the devotees. As you were. And the high priest will begin to head back the way came to enter the upper hall. And the rest of the priests and clerics will start shuffling, following him down. This young man, will stay here, and he will approach the party and say, "I'm Michelle. I am honored to be among all of you, and I can't wait to show you everything else there's to know about the future artifacts. I study magic items quite thoroughly."
Oh, you do?
This is a not the. This is a different.
This is the guy who tried to get you to stop the ritual. So
Yeah.
he had information.
Just wondering why you didn't speak up sooner.
I don't have ranking in this temple yet. I'm trying my best. My studies are going quite well, but I can't
Means your
interrupt the high
talents
priest.
may be wasted.
I would maybe suggest that next time, if you know something, saying something before another person that is above you makes them look like an idiot would probably be best.
Well, yes, I'd
Not-
probably be gruesomely disciplined if I did that.
If you said it before, even if you
Yes.
save them, because if you say it afterwards, I think it makes them look more like an idiot, because then they didn't know. But,
It's
yeah.
It's better not to interrupt than everyone to be just wrong.
Well,
But that won't happen again, will it? Let's go down to my study, the library.
if you're ever
So
looking
you
for a
say you
different
know-
employment,
So you say you know about magic items like that prism?
Oh yes, I study the artifacts very thoroughly. I'm the one who came up with a list of items that are still out there. Well, the
Oh.
ones in Kalimport, at least. The Wowkeen Temple.
how did you manage to track them down?
Quite a bit of research, actually. It's almost taken me the entire year since the mind wipe happened.
Are you saying that there's a thing that ties them all together?
In my research, yes. Generally, let's walk and talk. And so he starts heading out the main chamber. So these artifacts aren't necessarily they weren't evil before the wipe. We found that quite a bit of them were overly strong, which would allow the memories and the magic to be contained inside of them. And so I went through countless books in the library, and I found several items that quite possibly could be. I mean, I am for certain that these are the items that we need to destroy. But obviously, other people are doubtful because they don't research like I do.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kalimport. Local. I have never left the city.
You're more of a Cali sport?
I don't know what that means.
You have a lot of books here.
Oh, yes, it's my favorite room in all of Kalimport. There's quite an extensive library. And he'll take you throughout here, and he'll go over to one specific spot. It's very neat. Situated. The scrolls are put in such a way, stacked in such a way that they look like they're about to fall over, but are firmly in place. There's a number of tomes that are lined up perfectly, grid by size, and he goes over and says, "Well, so do you? Oh, sorry, I will have to record your names, as you are people who have brought the artifacts here. You are entitled to these tokens, these badges that allow you to travel more quickly throughout the land of Faerun." And he'll go over to under the desk and he'll pull out this fairly sizable box. He'll
Is
open
this-
the lid.
Is
was
this
that?
like that portal system that almost happened? That turned into demons? Or is this like just
I I don't.
As we
Portals
travel,
that turn into demons.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't think I want anything to do with that.
No, Kalimport and Athkatla and Silvery Moon and Skuld all have this portal system that you can quickly go around to. It's not anything to do with any demons. I don't understand that.
okay.
But yes, one of the transport systems is um, by the portals that connect the cities. And
You're sure it's demon free?
Yes, I don't know what your friend is talking about when he mentions demons in this sense. We haven't had any kind of that sort. He pulls out a scroll with a quill and ink, and I'll start by writing down each of your names to record you for history as one of the people who retrieved an artifact to be destroyed. Who would like to go first?
Wait, is this our reward?
Which
I
one
thought
is it?
we get like actual things, like money or something.
Is anyone? No, it's it. It says.
I
we
need to
never miss.
I need to record your names first, and then you'll get your reward.
I
Well,
don't know. Do any of us write? I'm not.
I am Spartacus.
No, I will write for you. What was that
Okay.
name?
I am Spartacus.
All right. How do you spell it?
SP.
Spart? And then kiss.
No, I'm just kidding you there. I'm Loki Elkman, of course.
Oh,
That's Loki Elkman.
is Spartacus a nickname?
No, I was just fooling you there. Just never mind.
It's his alter ego.
Okay.
It's superhero alter ego.
How do you spell Loki Elk?
Just
And-
like it sounds.
I just want to get it right. You know, record books need to be
Low.
precise.
Key.
So Lowkey. And then
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're making this too long. L O
oh, all right.
K I. Loki. Loki.
Loki. Okay. Got it. Oh, that reminds me. Okay. One moment, and he'll go around to one of the shelves and procure a small velvet satchel, and he'll turn and say, about a week ago, someone came into the temple, saying that this was for Loki Elkman. Something about knowing you would be here, and hands it to you, Loki. A small black velvet satchel about size of a softball.
I ask my fellows, how would anyone know we were going to be here?
I'm not sure.
Huh. It's a little black satchel. Okay, just do I notice anything? What else do I notice about the outside of it?
It's pretty high quality. It you feel it inside. The outside is soft, and it feels like there's something firm inside. Possibly metal or glass. Sort of a
Okay.
round shape. A sphere.
I set it on a reading table and I open it.
Open it.
It's a
and
bomb!
You open it, and there is a potion
A snake bomb.
inside that has a golden liquid, and attached to the neck of the bottle is a little piece of paper attached by a rope or a string, and you can see it has your name, Loki Elkman, from Timora. And Ashe, you recognize it to be one of the potions that you recently obtained from the the crypt, the chest of the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
So you just
Oh, okay.
obtained a potion.
I'll tell him what it is. Since I obviously know, because we know what the potions are.
Does anyone in the party speak Dwarven?
Okay.
No.
Okay, so he finishes writing your name, and then he takes one of the items out of the very nice box, and he hands it to you, and you see that it is a three-sided metal object that has it's got a little bit of weight to it, but on each of the sides it has a VIP badge. So the first side is this, the land VIP. Second side is the sailing badge. The final side is the portal badge. And he says, if you present these to various traveling people, they can take you almost anywhere at a cheaper rate, or they will sell something to you at a cheaper rate. So it's very helpful as you are people who are going out and finding these artifacts to have a faster way of travel. Who's next?
I guess I will go next. I don't really know how to spell my name in common.
I know many languages. What is a language of origin?
It could be giant.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
So it's like a from primordial, but like kind of also dwarven-ish. So it's kind of like rune based. But my name is Cthulhu.
Is there a surname to that? Or a clan name, tribe name?
Yeah. Malukigo?
All right. That's a beautiful name. Oh. He writes it down and takes another item out
Okay,
of
you have no problem there, but I needed to spell Loki Elkman.
Oh, the giant language is very precise. Common, it just goes
Ah.
everywhere. Oh. People are very iffy when it comes to common. But
Yeah,
he'll hand you one of the badges.
From what I've been told, it's kind of weird. In giant, everything is literal. It just depends on the context.
And who would like to go next?
I can go if you don't.
Oh, I would
Sheila
love that.
Johnson, just like it sounds.
All right. Is that in common?
Well, yes, it's about as common as you can get. Bard.
I believe the correct word is uncommon.
Well, that would be Pigden or undercommon.
I
So it's Sheelah.
No, it's Shiela.
Oh,
Johnson,
okay.
Johnson, just like
See.
Johnson.
common can be very finicky.
Ah,
All right. And he will also hand you a badge.
bad.
Maybe he knows a regional common.
Ah, VIP badge. Oh,
would like to go
but
next?
there's a portal VIP, a lane VIP. Okay, so I got the one that says portal VIP. Is that what? That's fine.
No, you
I
got.
think
It
that's
has all
of them.
three on them. So it's like
I see.
a pyramid, in a sense,
Ah,
with three sides. Oh, that's
all right.
I am Ashe.
Is there a surname?
Lightweaver?
Okay, well that seems self-explanatory. Is Asha in common as well?
ASHA.
Thank you. Write it down. And as he's going to reach for a badge, he says, "Wait, Asha, light. Yes, yes." And he goes over and he grabs another one of the velvet bags and hands it to you, much like Loki's. And you open it up, and it's another potion advantage. Your name from.
How lovely.
And who else would like?
Well, my name is Aja, not to be confused with Asha. It's AJA. Last name Revas. Revas.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Write it down. Oh, I'm sorry, Asha. Here, and he'll grab two of the badges, and one to Ash and one to Asha. Ponderance will give his name.
Now
and
spell it.
I don't know how to do his voice. Much like my voice right now. It's just Ponderance, Ponderance. And with that name, Michelle will grab a badge and also a velvet bag and hand it to him for another potion of advantage. And finally, Sarah will speak up and say, "My name is Olivia. No surname." And say, "All right. How do you spell that? It's OLIA."
IA.
I'm sorry. It's been a hard time. I can barely remember my own name. No worries, no worries. Here you are. I'll hand out a badge to her. And he says, "Okay, well, now that those are out of the way, we can get started on where to head to next. Do you happen to have a map, or should I get my own?"
I believe I have one. I fish around in my bag.
You're not the only one that can fish around in their bag.
I pull out my map because I gave one to Sarah, and then I got a new one for myself.
Okay, so he
Sorry.
rolls up the scroll that he wrote your names in, sets it aside with the rest of them, closes the box that had the badges in it, tucks it under the desk, and allows you to roll out your map on top of the desk. All right. So, You found the prism that was located in
Yes, there was like tournament that we
Oh.
did.
Well, that sounds like fun.
It
I'm glad.
kind of was.
Until they tried to kill us.
Well, it's not quite a tournament without a little bit of danger, right?
I mean, in this
Anyway.
case, it was a lot of danger, but yeah, sure.
You all notice that Sarah kind of like backs up and hides. One of you.
We
Just to
also
get out of sight.
we found the sword here.
Yes.
There was supposed to be a sword there, but obviously there's more than one.
So he points to the Shaar Plains and he circles it with his finger. So the sword is still there. You might have seen it when you were gathering the red herring. It's very similar in grandeur. It's quite amazing to bear. It has what I have information of has two spiraling blades around the out of the hilt. So if you see something that looks like that, that is the unstoppable force. So maybe
You like
can
draw us a picture or something? Like that would be very helpful. Like what colors maybe,
sure.
or
Colors, blue and green. I don't have color here, but I can draw some. So it's got the hilt, and then it spirals to a point, kind of like the infinity symbol, but it's much sharper at the tip. And the one of the spiraling blades is blue, and one of the other ones is green. So that is something to look at.
And you think that it's still in the Shaar Plains?
Unless somebody has retrieved it, then yes.
did anyone pick up like extra swords when we were there? Because I know there was like a whole frozen thing, like frozen people or whatever, and then like
No.
they started to move.
We just brought one back.
You can all roll history if you like.
Yes, please. Because I don't even remember why we thought the one that we grabbed was.
Because it was on a hill at the very top.
Oh, right. The biggest guy
A
had it,
magic
right?
sword. Yeah, so obviously it must be the one.
Yep. Certainly, it's not a red daring.
I got a 20!
Okay. So Cahoon would remember that like there were a lot of swords, but on the top of the hill there were two figures locked in battle with each other. There was an amalgamation of an orc with horns and cloven feet, and he was striking a dwarf who was defending himself. And Aja, you remember that the dwarf had a sword that looked a lot like what Michelle is describing. It had a spiral blade around, coming out of the hilt, and one of the blades was teal, and the other one was a cyan color.
Did the dwarf get exploded?
Oh.
Yes, with those history rolls, you remember that when one of you touched the orc came to life and smashed the dwarf himself. But you were so in the moment of fighting the orc, you forgot to check on the dwarf's sword. The orc was carrying the red herring, and the dwarf was carrying the unstoppable force.
share this with the party. And just like, oh, yeah, it's there still. We know it's it was the smashed dwarf that he was when we approached them. They were dueling, and then when he came alive, he smashed the dwarf, but dwarf had the sword.
Oh, good. You know where it is
We
then. Hopefully, it
are
won't take too long.
idiots. We should have taken all of the weapons.
So
Well,
we have to go back to the Shaar, all the way back there. Okay.
Well, we've been there before. Maybe we can teleport or something.
Mhm.
I don't think that's how that works, but
Wait, we have pieces of the sword.
Yeah, well, we picked up the hilt of
Yes.
the red herring
We can
sword.
teleport with that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, all teleportation that isn't to the major cities, Athkatla, Skull, Silvery Moon, and that's it. Are prohibited. Well, Kalimpor, but are prohibited inside the walls of the city. You'll have to exit the city before you go there. You also aren't allowed to teleport into here unless you are using our main teleport system. It's just a safety precaution. We don't want anyone getting in who isn't allowed. It's for safety. It's for everyone's safety.
Sure.
All right. So, well, that hopefully you'll be able to retrieve that quickly. Next up, we'll start with the south. If you will look over here, and he'll point to the jungles of Chult. And it says, here, there is another weapon.
What is it?
Hold on while I try and remember.
looks like it's a pain in the ass. I fucking hate jungles. So hot. Maybe your damp bag can keep me cool.
So, at the base of the Flame Peaks, the Peaks of Flames, is a temple that is to worship the incarnation of death itself. The cult of this incarnation has kept the Scythe of Undeath in their possession. If you are able to retrieve that and return to a major city, we will be able to destroy it. Memories and power will be restored.
But, like, what if we want to keep that?
Well, it's very selfish to keep that away from others with such a weapon of power. But, technically nobody's stopping you.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Next,
there's also the fact that anyone holding one of these is going to be a target for everyone going after these to destroy.
Oh, right. That's right. Good point. Forgot about that.
there's also the person who actually took, or people, or a group of people who actually took the memories and the power from people. And is probably out there looking for this, preventing such restoration. So there's that to look forward to.
This is probably supposed to be like a really cool scythe, huh? I'll give it the blue hat.
Yes,
So a good time all around.
I've read that there are some avian properties about this weapon. I mean, the Raven Queen very much into death and undeath. So
That sounds so
her
cool.
likeness is probably heavily influenced on the making of this weapon. If you will now direct yourself north, in the Sea of Moonshay on Oman's Island, there is a spot called the Iron Keep. This is an abandoned castle, but It is there for safekeeping so that others don't go and steal the item known as the Infinity Satchel. It's said that this item can hold any amount of other items in its own dimensional space, even bigger than a bag of holding. So that is pretty cool. But I mean, infinite weight. It's not too uh too special, I suppose. Like you could just have a bunch of bag of holdings and it'd be fine.
Bag of hoarding.
Exactly. They should have called it that. Infinity Satchel is such a dumb name. That's what it's called.
It's just a bag of holding that can hold more stuff, is what you're saying.
Bag of infinite hoarding.
Yes.
Why is it a satchel? Like why not like a backpack or something?
Well, I mean, you could carry it on your back, but it's not limited to carrying it on your back.
Maybe it is Steve Rick's lost bag.
You met Rick Steves, and you had the bag just right there.
No, he's Steve Ricks.
Oh, is he? Right. Okay,
Yes.
Sorry. I was getting the names confused. All right. So, just a bit east. There is the Cloud Peaks. At the top of the tallest mountain in all of Faerun, Mount Speartop, the Cloud Peak mountain range. There's said to be a weapon that is so fast it can only be wielded by the people who or someone who is as elusive as the wind. The item itself is called the Windseeker's Staff of Thunder Fury.
Cloud Peaks. Where are Cloud Peaks?
Oh, at the top of the mountains?
All the way at the top?
At the top of the highest mountain, yes.
Where is this? Sunrise Mountains. These
Are you not-
mountains.
Oh,
Whoop! Awesome. I went too far east. We're at the Cloud Peaks, and this is the Windseeker's Staff.
inspiration to Ashe for getting the reference.
I
and
already
then,
have inspiration.
well, then it's lost.
Oh wait, I don't.
Since you'll be in the area, we've lost some word from Baldur's Gate. They've been having issues with their magic and their teleportation circle. If you could head there and check it out. They also have an item there. I believe it is in one of the armories. If you just explain everything, it will be very simple. You'll already be in Baldur's Gate and have be able to destroy the item there. So that's really easy. So this suit of armor was used by military elites who used it in wars against the most ferocious enemies. I believe it's in the Flaming Fist armor. So that should be super easy.
Ah! This is a
Oh, that
fist.
should be easy.
It's an armor. It's the
Oh,
armor of Dragon's Force. You mean the previous weapon, the wind weapon.
Oops. My wind weapon turned gray.
No, it's orange.
Oh, at the cloud peaks, it turned strange colors.
Hmm.
And then if you go further north, way up top, to the northern area of Andorak Desert, in the high ice, there is some gauntlets there that have been said to give massive strength to those who wield it. I believe the barbarians of Halangadath have kept it to themselves, so it may be a bit of negotiation to get that item.
I wouldn't mind helping some negotiate if you need me.
I'm gonna ping the map real quick. So the description is drawn.
The shirt was
That's-
in Baldur's Gate? No, where was the armor?
It's in Baldur's Gate, yes.
Oh, it is in Baldur's Gate. Okay, I'm not crazy. Why is there fire on Baldur's Gate? Oh no.
And next, we have in further east, but still in the northern part of Faerun. At the Ice Laced Lake, there is an item that is said to be completely immobile. So, I mean, strong adventurers like you, hopefully you won't have a lot of issues. But if you go to there and find said item and bring it to one of the major cities. Speaking of pretty close, actually, if you were to go to the city of Bildubarus, they have attempted to try to get one of their portals activated so that they could be connected to the rest of the major cities. If you can go there and check it out, they also have an item possibly in their storage, in their armory as well. It is called the Helm of Focused Fire. It is very strong, but it is said to have a demonic influence to give higher strength based on those who.
Where is
Well, that's
that?
always fun.
Bildubarus.
Yeah, right next to the Ice Lake. So if they agree to the terms of the becoming one of the major cities, it'll be a lot easier to travel around. Also, it is possible that they will be able to destroy the artifacts, so you won't have to travel to the west coast.
Great. Well, this is a major help to us.
Oh, I've been doing a lot of studying. I'm very glad to help out.
I can see you have.
It shows.
It's all been worth it. He puts his fists on his hips and stands proud.
Have you given this information to anyone else?
I'm only to give it to the people who bring in artifacts to get destroyed. So, since this is the first one that has been brought to Kalimport to be destroyed, I have not given it to anyone else. I have given it to the High Priest, as is what I should do is to report to you my stuff. High Priest Serath.
Hmm.
At Build-A-Bars.
Build-A-Bear?
Yep, Build-A-Bear. Hat of Build-A-Bear.
Bilbo are us.
What is the first time you said the name of that town? It made me think of in The Grinch, the song that the Who's sing.
Bildubar.
Yeah. Welcome Christmas.
I believe that's 8 items out there, and I'm still working on finding the rest. So maybe in the time, if you ever remain or return here to get these items destroyed, I might have some more items for you. Supposedly, there should be 3 more after these 8 to get destroyed. Diligently working day and night to find these items.
What is in the vast swamp?
A lot of swamp.
I heard goblins reside there.
Lost animals.
Oh, that's right.
But we don't know that.
Yeah. I was like, that's circled. Why is that circled?
Poor Pancake.
So we got shirt, we got glove, we got
we got-
hat.
Didn't we have a donkey?
There was a donkey too.
And that got lost in the
There's
that got
Taco's
lost.
bell.
Taco's bell. Yeah.
Where was the where did we lose
tiger.
the donkey?
It got eaten by alligators.
Same place.
Yeah.
It's
So
the
it's-
same place.
So you're saying that there was swamp ass?
Oh boy.
The crocodile had swamp ass.
Okie dokie.
Is there
Look.
any other questions that you have for me? Get on turning more items.
Which one do you think would be the easiest to get?
Personally, I am not the kind of person to go out and fight. I am more of a library person and stay there. So I have but it seems like a lot of them are strictly on the west coast or nearby, so just do a quick trip and grab like 4 at once, right?
But yes, but don't we need to go back and get that sword as well?
Well,
We know where
yes.
something is. That's just so much
That's-
easier to me.
Easy enough.
I think while we have a good idea of where that one is, we should go there first
Okay.
and get it before it can end up somewhere else.
True.
Well, that's great. Well, I won't keep you any longer. If you have any other questions, I'm here. Like I said, I'm always here.
Well, you are very thankful, Michelle, and I want to thank you for all your diligent hard work on digging through all those dusty books to find these.
It is my pleasure and an honor, sir, Mr. Elk.
Oh, do you also want to make a note of our group name, perhaps?
Oh, you have a group name. Oh, yeah. He very politely rolls up your map and hands it back. And takes out the parchment that was there before and gets his Quill and Ingrid. All right, so what do you call yourselves?
We are Daymarsh's illustrious travelers. Tits
Wow.
for short.
Oh, okay.
TITS.
It's
I'll just-
very wordy, so like you kind of run out
No,
of
no, it's fine.
characters to write it.
I'm used to writing
Yeah.
a lot. I'll just write they must illustrious travelers.
But then in parentheses you should put tits.
Well, no,
So,
I
so you know, cause like
I don't
we'll
wanna-
probably be shortening it, cause it's very wordy.
I don't want to get people confused and whatnot.
No. It won't
it's
be. I
fine.
think it's
They
going to
march-
possible.
This will put Daymarsh on the map. People from Daymarsh are bringing artifacts to be destroyed and whatnot. So much kindness to specifically Daymarsh illustrious travelers. No more to put than that.
Is he like writing in the thing that we signed?
Well, no, you didn't sign it. He wrote your names.
He wrote it, yeah.
Can I I don't know. Does he
Is
ever
he-
was this book in here or was he carrying this book?
Is he embarrassed by us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was proud, and then you mentioned that, and you noticed that he got very red.
Could I when we start to leave, can I try and write tits in there?
I'll look at
It
someone and be
was
like,
a scroll that he had amongst others. So, I mean, you can try and take it from him if you really want.
I don't understand. I feel like we're pretty popular. Don't know how someone hasn't heard or seen about tits before.
Yeah, everybody knows about the tits.
Well, not everyone
was
gets
like-
out.
No love tits.
That
Not
was
everyone
our
gets out
tournament name.
to see Daymarsh illustrious travelers.
Well, no,
I
it
mean, if
wasn't
you
just
want to,
it
you
wasn't
can-
just
You want to feel my biceps? You can feel a tit.
No, it's okay. I have felt them before.
I don't believe you.
Obviously, you don't even need to roll insight or have passive insight.
Well, Cthulhu will look at him and just do like a really slow head nod from top down, and then just kind of give him a wink and like a little bit of a subtle thumbs up.
When you wink, he'll turn his head away. Let me put this scroll away. Yes. Roll it up.
Is Cthulhu able to do the chest movement that Terry Crews can
The
do, where you can
pecs.
move your pecs one at a time?
He has never tried.
Roll athletics
do
to
you-
see if you can.
Yeah, roll.
Do you mention it?
I do.
You definitely can. It's well defined.
Just make this guy super awkward about it. Super
out-
uncomfortable.
Check out these tits.
All right,
As you
well, we'll
flex your
see
pecs.
you when we come back with more artifacts.
Yes, I look forward to the return of Daymarsh illustrious travelers.
So you want to see tits again?
Both have them, man.
Oh, I'm
You
gonna go now.
Okay. Do you have any suggestions for places that we should go while we're in town? I don't think any of us have been here before.
Oh, where's the best food?
There's always food with you. Didn't you just go grocery shopping? You just raided the pantry?
Hush you.
The market to the north has everything you need. Bye. He scuttles off somewhere.
Wait, but what kind of food?
He's already gone.
He said everything?
I'm yelling it after him.
All right.
You know how I have this moist bag? It has creatures in it, right? Can I
Wait.
pull those creatures out and eat them?
Oh Jesus!
You got that outside of town, right?
Yeah.
We need to keep it.
Do they,
But I'm just asking, can I eat these animals that they bring out? Can I eat the alligator?
I mean,
My question is if do they replenish, or is it once you go through?
No, it seems to replenish. If I understand how to use it right.
That is very disturbing.
It's like my bag of tricks, but it's a bag of SeaWorld. Ah, it disappears, so I can't eat it. Damn.
I mean, you can eat it. You just have a soggy bag after and nothing inside.
No, like it just when it dies, it disappears.
That's what I'm saying. You can, but you would still have a soggy
I
bag.
need to eat it while it's alive. I have to eat it.
Sushi.
Can you restock it yourself? Like, have you put things back in?
I don't think so. No. It pulls out like a slimy thing. Then I throw it. Then it turns into like creature.
It's very weird.
Well, you have seen both Ponderance and Aja do something very similar with their bag of tricks. And it is, I think, Loki also has a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Yes, I have the gray bag of tricks.
So is a soggy bag of tricks different than a regular bag of tricks?
I don't know. Let me try it.
Yeah, the soggy one has milk in it.
I'm gonna pull out my soggy bag and try and use it.
It just sounds like
Reach
a
in.
terrible middle.
I know.
Sounds like a terrible nickname. Give me your soggy bag.
Ew.
You reach into the bag and feel around. It's like putting your hand inside, like a wet dog kind of feel. And you pull out one of
Does
the
it
scoosh
smell
balls.
like wet dog?
Yes, it smells pretty bad. You pull out one of the wet scoosh balls, and if you want, you can
Ugh.
throw it and roll.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it now. We're still at the temple, I'm pretty sure,
You're
right?
still in the library. You have not left.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Please, let's leave.
I rolled a 1.
Let's get. Why would you do this here?
I throw a squishy ball on the ground. It does not bounce. It just.
It plops.
Are you like?
and
Are you doing
turns
this by yourself, or have you
turns into
started,
a
like,
seahorse?
It just
Oh my
falls out
god!
into a seahorse and starts flopping.
Just, I didn't even know seahorses can flop.
Oh,
Oh, very sad.
how long does it stay alive?
Well, it'll probably start suffocating soon.
Oh god. Does anyone have water?
You did not think about this at all, did you?
You weren't thinking this through.
Well, we didn't know what it did.
She just
Now
throws
we
the
know.
primordial goop on the floor and then just was like, not my problem.
It'll disappear in a second.
In like 6 seconds, it disappears.
Oh, R.I.P. guy. Okay, well,
That was
not
worth it.
drinkable, not edible.
Can you imagine mid-chew it just disappears from your mouth?
Would you like to go?
Or is there like a shopping district?
Yes.
Buy things or
There's a
sell
bazaar.
things?
Where you can purchase things. Let's head back.
Why? Why? Sorry.
I would like to try and sell. Let's see. I have 15 wood figurines.
Oh, didn't you sell those before?
Oh, did I sell all of them?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I will reduce that to 0. Well, I would like to sell this ring that is inscribed to Evelyn.
Eh?
Where did you even get that?
I took it from the bodies that the necromancer was trying to. He claimed were his friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, you head directly north, out of the temple district into the shopping area. There is a smaller bazaar outside where it's mostly for traveling merchants to set up camps or tents and sell their wares. And beyond, there is a massive dome that seems to have a lot more activity. And if you enter there, you will notice that this is more of a local merchant spot, more permanent shops with instead of tents, they have stone metal structures to keep. But yeah, so you can do your shopping there. Managed to find all kinds of food. Since this is a port town, there is a lot of seafood. You can ask Aja if she wants to share some of her seafood, although it won't be very filling.
Well, I want to try and sell. Apparently, I have some human bones on me,
And then you?
and I have one head of an aberration-like creature, and I have one ring engraved with to Evelyn that I would like to try and get rid of.
What was the second thing again?
One head of an aberration-like creature.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was from. You like
Cut it off so we could try and identify it, right?
yeah.
Do you want to try and get the sword before you do a lot of shopping? Before you sell the items?
Maybe that's a better idea, huh? Because we could just leave, get out of the outskirts of this town, right?
Yeah.
And then we can teleport.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have lunch, then we'll go out of bounds of the city limits, and then we'll teleport for an afternoon outing,
For a picnic in the plain.
and then go do a scavenger hunt for sword, and then come back to town.
Sure.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, yeah, well, we can try. Sounds good to me.
Okay, well, yeah, you managed to find a spot. Each of you, if you want a different thing, food, you can go out, pay, actually kind of like what you want, minimum like 50 silver for a meal. You can pay more for a higher quality item. Or meal, sorry, higher quality meal. But you go, the large bazaar has all sorts of different foods you can purchase. You go out, find the food that you like, pay what you want, and meet back up. Finish your meals and get ready to head out to the Shaar Plains.
I would like to find bread rolls stuffed with cheese.
This was not in your original shopping list.
We are getting lunch.
It's a different shopping list.
Exactly. I also need to buy spell materials, but I gotta add up the money for that.
2 silver per roll. Per cheese.
I buy 10 of them. And I eat 3.
You are very full of cheese. Okay, you have your food, ready, head out. You have the red herrings hilt, and go to the outskirts of town. You see the gnome woman is still walking around selling cactus pieces to those who go in and out. Alright, how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna leave that up to the person that can teleport. What's the correct method?
So I will gather everyone around close enough that we can all teleport. And I will take the hilt of the sword and teleport us to where we got it.
So, you hold on to the hilt, and when you cast the spell, it seems like there's a bit of hesitation. It's a bit unnerving, but after a couple moments, you manage to teleport back to the place where you saw the statue.
Do we see the sword?
You can make a investigation or a survival to find it.
Oh my god! Ah!
Ah! Aja,
Maybe
you find like just pieces, like
you should not deal with swords.
I have a +10 in survival.
It's off day.
So one is a
Well,
one.
maybe you shouldn't roll a 1 then.
Ah, Jesus.
even a 2 would have been better, so much better. All right, so Aja actually like is so disoriented from the teleport that you
I
get
start
lost
vomiting.
in the middle of an open field. You're like, where are we? What is going on? This is not. I do not remember. So just have a moment of crisis. Feeling
Like
lost.
tripping on things. I'm stubbing my toe on pieces of stone everywhere. Swearing.
Ashe just points and says, "It's right there. It is the sword sitting there." So, Ashe, you get the sword.
I get the sword.
You grab onto the hilt of the sword. You notice that the sword is a lot lighter than you expect. It looks like a great sword, but it handles like a sword. So if you were to just wield it with one hand, it would be just as
It would what? Sorry.
it would be just as effective one hand as two.
Mm.
And while holding the sword, you instantly get this information that I sent to you in Discord.
Is it? It says, take next week off so you can sleep in bed all day.
What?
Wrong Discord?
Well, that's very nice of Sword.
goodness. So that's one and two-handed, I assume?
Yes, it has the statistics for both.
Okay.
And that's what the item looks like.
Boy, it doesn't look very practical, does it?
Looks like something someone named Cloud would use.
Mm-hmm.
Very spiky hair. Try and use it one-handed.
When she touches the sword, does she change in any way? Anything happen to her?
Oh, you can't see anything.
Okay.
Ash, do you give it a couple swings to get the feel of it?
Yeah, but like, I take it a ways away and like face away from people.
You see that.
You never know with these things.
Yeah. You see that Ash, like, though she doesn't really, she's not the kind of person to hold great swords. She seems like it's a natural fit for her. Just swinging it around, doing all these moves.
Okay, well, shall we? We're sure this is it, right? It looks like the infinity thing that he drew. Can we try and look for any other swords that might seem kind of important or stand out?
Turns out this sword's called the Wild Goose.
Listen, I'm always checking for traps. I'm gonna be double checking all swords.
Well, luckily with that survivor roll, you're not seeing any other important swords in the area.
Well, how about a perception check? Would a perception or investigation check change your mind?
That depends on the roll. If it's another one.
I'll do an investigation. Or can I do a perception just to see?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 9. Oh my god.
You finally get
That
your
was a
bearings.
30.
You remember this is the area that you shot that elk and got a ton of meat from. But you don't see any other swords of significance.
Do I see any elk?
Not out in the open like this.
Damn. Alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume this is it. We should probably head back.
Okay.
Well, that's a short trip.
Yeah.
We need anything else from here? No? Okay. Give
Should
me
I-
the...
Searching if there's anything you want, like maybe armor or something. I don't know. Nice rocks.
We could find something to sell?
Yeah.
Look for something we can sell.
Well, with the before, you see a lot of the shattered remains of the orcs that, after you defeated the main one, are still hanging out here. You see the remains of the dwarf that was once a statue that the orcs smashed. Beyond the
Wait,
main
Did he
hill.
turn into not a stone?
No, he was a stone. The sword was the only thing that didn't get smashed.
I see. Okay.
Do we know why they turned into stone? Do we have any idea of like the pretense for the fight?
pretty sure that I gave that information when you first left the marsh
Okay.
at the start of this journey.
I think so.
So it was refresher. It was the unstoppable force was an item that was so strong that it caused wars to happen, and
Sorry.
the fight for the sword here was in such a way that it felt like they were losing the battle, and so in order to prevent any outside forces from grabbing the sword, somebody froze both dwarf and orc kind, frozen in time until you all saw what happened. And most of the people avoided this area to stay it was spread that this area was kind of cursed, to keep people away from the legend of the sword. So yeah, that is why people were set in stone, and the touch of true love set the orc free. So how would you like to head back?
Same way we got here.
Yeah, I would hope like we could teleport again.
Okay, what item would you like to use to do so?
Ashe's item?
But you need an associated object.
Oh, I'm
Can she-
sorry, I'm muted. We got the damp sack before we went into the city, so I would use that.
Okay, I'll take out damp sack and hand it to her for teleporting purposes.
Can come up
Teleport
with another name for that?
Yes, it's
Just
called the
call it
bag
the
of
sweaty.
dampness.
Just call it the sweaty sack.
Not much better.
It has many names.
Not any better.
when,
Wet
all the,
bag,
when all the animals are gone, it'll be the
damp
triple
bag, soggy sack, bag of SeaWorld,
Moist,
The moist pouch.
moist pouch.
No.
It's for teleporting purposes.
On porpoise.
For our own purposes. Yeah, so Aja, if you want to hand your damp bag to Ashe for
Mhm.
teleportation.
Yep.
Right. It plops
It's
in your
got-
hand. So you have
Kinda wet.
a damp sack in one hand and a oversized sword in the other. It's like you're compensating for something. But yeah, you use the helm again to teleport to the outskirts of Kalimport. Right next to the gnome woman who is selling her cactus pieces. And as you teleport there, she's like, "Wah! Wah! It's pretty
Hello
dangerous,
again.
and you might get parched. Would you like some cactus?"
I grab my damp bag from Ashe and I pull out a thing and I throw it at her feet. I rolled a 4. It's a reef shark.
It's just out of reef shark.
It's just
Instead
out
of reef.
of the lady, but it's kind of like dying and chomping, and then I walk away.
Yeah, it
I
appears
say nothing.
and she's like, "Oh, I see you've already been blessed with one of my items. That's okay. Have a good one." And the shark, she kind of ignores the shark as it just like tries to bite at anything close to it, but can't move. After 2 minutes, it suffocates and dies.
Good. Well, I'm gone by then. Bunny started walking away.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm just using this as a bag of insults.
Like the frogs.
This damp bag once belonged to a tabaxi sorcerer who held infinite frogs inside of it. Okay, so you head into the city once more, sword in hand. And do you go straight to the temple once more?
Yeah,
Can we?
why not?
All right. Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
I'm gonna use the
Look for
bathroom really
Michelle.
quick, though.
In game. Shield, no.
So you all walk in the temple again. Michelle is not there.
Can we
Um,
look for Michelle?
You see the high priest, Sarathir, once again greeting those who come in and accepting tithe as people walk in, saying, "Walking with you, and also with you." And he sees you approach again, and he kind of just like loses interest and rolls his eyes, and then he looks over at you and says, "So do you have? Is that the actual sword this time? Are you wasting my time yet again?"
I don't know. Do you know where Michelle is?
He's probably in some book somewhere in the library.
Okay, we're gonna go. I think we should double check with him just to confirm this is the sword, since he kind of told us like what it looked like
Yeah.
before we like give it to you to potentially destroy.
I mean, if he doesn't want us to waste his time, we could find one of the other temples. They might.
But that lady at the other temple said this was the only one that was capable of destroying these artifacts.
Doesn't seem like he's very capable at the moment.
You can go off somewhere if you want. Just get off my back.
I think no, we just want to like double check, you know? We'll go find Michelle. We'll be right back.
Alright.
What are your closing hours?
Loki does not sleep, as does the trade of merchants. We'll be
Oh,
here.
very good. 24/7 then. Good business.
Yes. It's his faith, it is not business.
Of course, Aja winks.
Alright, so you head upstairs, leaving I gather all the money that it is that people take and give to religion. And you head
Definitely a pyramid scheme.
upstairs where you last saw Michelle, where he had led you to the library. He isn't exactly where you found him, but it doesn't take too long before you find him. Sitting at one of the desks, writing in one of the tomes. He's got one tome open next to him and another right in front of him. And he seems to be taking notes. Who would like to approach him? Anyone?
I don't think he liked my seahorse dying in.
I will.
Okay. So you
Since
walk
I
up.
have the sword.
Walk up to him, sword in hand, and he scribbles and he catches a glimpse and he looks up, and startled to see someone with a sword walking towards him. He's,
So it is pointing down.
You're here. Great, and you've brought it. Wonderful. You must have seen the high priest when you walked in. Did he not destroy
was not inclined to believe we had the right one, so we came to check with you.
Well, according to my research, that is the correct item. Yes, you found it
According to your research,
exactly where I said it would, yes. And it looks like what I thought it would.
We just want to be sure, because we don't want to like be destroying more nice swords, you know? Swords
This
that
one
don't
is-
deserve it.
Well,
It's pretty nice.
there are plenty of swords out there. I mean, destroying one isn't too big. But if it's for the purpose of helping others, that's the good thing, right? That's the Thamar Celestris travels way.
Tits for the win.
Okay. Well, I really can't do anything. If you want to go get the high priest, he'll gather the other clerics and priests and destroy that.
Perhaps you should come and tell him that it is the correct sword.
All right. Yeah, that's actually probably a good idea.
He
Don't
might
know-
trust
I
your
don't know if-
judgment more in the future.
I don't know if he trusts my word over yours, but we'll try. So he'll very quickly finish up what he's writing. Put the tomes back. Get up and follow you down. See the high priest and see that the high priest is still there. It seems like this is his only job, just taking money from people.
Walmart greeter.
Yeah, he's in his old age. He's got he's the greeter. So yeah, you head down. He sees Michelle with you, and he just like lets out another sigh. Oh, fine. He hands off his collection basket to one of the clergymen, and once again gathers all of the people, all the clerics and priests and whatnot, to go back up to this room, the domed room with the 8-sided star in the center, performing ritual again. Once again, they put their coin into satchels, and he says, "Go ahead and place the item down in the center."
I set it down.
You place the item in the center of the star, and as you pull your hand away, you find that the sword follows it. You are still clutching the sword.
It seems to be stuck to my hand.
Please, this is the second prank you've pulled on us. Just put it down.
Just drop it.
I open up my fingers and hold my hand face down so you can see that it is stuck.
You attempt to open your hand, but it is clenched around the sword as if it's continually holding on there.
Can I use command to tell her to drop it?
You can, yeah. Cast command. And Ashe, if you are willing, you can choose to fail it automatically.
No, I want to drop it.
Okay, well, Cahoon commands drop. You try to you fail a save, but no matter how much you try to open your hand, you are unable to do it. So.
Ashe starts to sound a bit panicked. Like, get it off me.
Can we try and like pry her fingers off of it?
Well, I'll walk over and use remove curse.
Cast the spell, but nothing.
I take out one of my hand axes. Suggest, well, we could just right at the wrist. Just,
Ash puts her other hand on her wrist. But her eyes are still, like, really big.
Maybe you have to, like, maybe they'll have to, like, you just have to hold on to it and they'll smash it.
I look at, Michelle and ask if he knows, like, from his research.
You look at Michelle.
Why?
He is standing behind the other priests and clerics as they had thrown their money into the satchel, and he's got his hand like straight up, other hand holding his arm up, like he's got something important to say. But
Okay.
it's just quiet.
Michelle, do you have something to say? Can you help us?
He
Help
looks
her?
over. He looks at the high priest, and the high priest.
Just hurry up. This is taking too long. I don't want another of your hijinks.
And
Hijinks?
he rushes over to Ash and whispers in your ear. I've heard that there are some curses that come with these items. So that might be a clue why the red herring wasn't the actual artifact, because a curse wasn't tied to it. So in the future, watch out for that. But it is possible that you are unable to drop the sword because of the curse it holds. So I would recommend just standing here while they beat you with their coin sacks.
Me?
Well, unless you
Why
want
would-
your arm cut off, I would suggest that is the solution.
I put it, like, on the ground, but, like, get as far away from it as possible.
Can
And
we
to, like, use
heal
my
her or anything?
shield to cover my hand.
High priest,
Michelle, enough of your shenanigans. What is going on?
and he just
We
says,
need to remove curse here.
It's okay. It's okay. So, she's just gonna be here. Don't mind her. But try not to hit her as well. So, just carry on with the ritual as you were. And he'll suggest, everyone else, back up, please, back up. Let her just be here. Please don't strike her. Do your best not to strike her. Hit the sword only.
Shield of faith. Nice.
Shield of faith.
He
I'll give you a protection from evil or good.
Don't know that that's helpful.
Oh no!
For
You might-
protection from good?
You might prevent a celestial from destroying the item.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'll drop that.
Suddenly, something comes to you. So yeah, Michelle will back up and like let the ritual commence. Anyone else can have preparations before this happens?
I'll just have a healing potion ready in case she gets hurt.
I looked for a popcorn vendor, but I didn't find one.
I've got some rabbit meat. You can eat that.
They have
I could polymorph her. Try to polymorph her and something with it. I don't know. Man.
the popping of corn hasn't been invented yet, but they do have corn on the cob. Watch the show.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, if you do polymorph, it will turn the sword into the animal as well. Because it turns equipment into said items or said animal. Okay, so the
Gods be with you, Aja.
high priest is very visibly impatient at this point. Just
Let's go.
and everyone backs off, and with Ash lying in sort of the center, like off to the side, they begin the ritual. The ones closest to you are kind of like half doing it, trying their best not to hit you. So they're striking the sword in not quite as strong as they could. But as soon as people start, you see that, like the prism, the item itself, sword, turns black, and strikes of white lightning start to shoot off of it. And with this identification that this is another artifact, everyone starts doing the ritual as best they can, striking the sword with their coin satchels. And after but a moment, the sword shatters, disappears. Ashe, you can now open your hand fully, and you all gain another level up.
Hooray!
I
And-
will
and
have everyone
no
roll a
limbs lost.
d20. And now that you are level 10, I will say that
Oh no.
you are strong enough to deal with the emotional pain. So whenever you tell a pun, the D4 will actually hurt you. It will do
Uh-oh.
you a
Oh,
D4
no!
of psychic damage.
Oh boy.
But it's okay, you're level 10. You can handle it.
We're almost teenagers.
I glare at what's his face.
Which one?
Um,
Michelle or
the high
High
priest.
Priest? He glares back. All right, so that is another level. While you are all figuring out what you get at level 10, some people get some really cool stuff. But the High Priest, now done with his ritual, will kind of sigh and start heading back down to once again greet the people coming into the Waukeem temple. People will file out. Michelle will stay here and have a huge grin on his face, as he's very excited that he was one of the people that actually helped destroying and regaining the lost power. So, since you leveled up twice, basically since last time, do you want to share what you got? Starting with Loki. What did you get at levels 9 and 10?
Well, I haven't leveled up to 10 yet.
All right.
What I got at
Go ahead.
But what I got at level 9 was a few more hit points and Indomitable.
Easy.
So yeah, pretty easy for a fighter. It's just
What is Indomitable?
Indomitable is basically like an inspiration,
So
right?
you can re-roll a die.
Yeah, re-roll a die, but then you'd have to take it. Yeah,
Sweet.
once every long rest, I have an Indomitable. So it's like I always have an inspiration until I use it.
Sheila, what'd you get for 9 and 10?
Well, Sheila has decided to follow her more violent route. Has decided to multi-class as a barbarian. She, with the class first level of barbarian, she has the ability to rage. However, she cannot cast spells while raging, but might still be handy. And she has decided to start using her melee weapons a little more often. and now also has something called unarmored defense. However, the unarmored defense doesn't really give her much, armor class as the armor she's wearing has, so she's gonna keep that in the background in case she ever loses. That just helped her a little bit with the, ability to fight.
Give more defense.
A little more
bit
defense,
attack.
yes. Yeah, a little more attack, defense.
She's a barbarian.
A
Yep.
barbarian, that's right.
Okay. Ash, what'd you get at 9 and 10?
I got one level 5 spell slot at level 9, and at level 10, I get Divine Intervention. So I can ask for Mishakal to come to our aid. And if I roll, I think 10 or less, then it works.
That's pretty spicy.
How often can you do?
If it works, then I can't do it for 7 days. If it doesn't work, then I can do it after a long rest.
Okay. And then Cahoon, what did you get?
Level 9, I get nothing. Other than some additional spell slots. 10th level, I get Aura of Courage, which I don't know what that does. And nothing else. Oh, and we gain 1 level of proficiency.
Yes, at level 9, your proficiency bonus goes up by 1.
Starting at 10th level, you and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you can't be frightened while I am conscious.
Why get another cantrip?
Brave
I
Sir
can
Robin
add
bravely ran away.
spells.
And Aja, what did you get at 9?
I got 2 levels in Rogue. So I can do sneak attack. I got expertise in stealth, thieves' tools, a few other things. And I just got a cunning action, which is a bonus action that lets me dash, disengage, or hide.
All right. Well, Divine Intervention will help you a lot. Some people got multi-classing to kind of flesh out the builds that they are aiming for, and then a little bit of inspiration and no fear. A bit better. He also rolled really well for that help. Strong
Wow.
round.
As my son would say, strong boy.
Marcus?
Yeah.
I really hope that's
Doesn't
not
sound like something
Joseph.
Joseph would say.
No, it's not Joseph at all. It's definitely Marcus.
All right. So you have destroyed 2 artifacts. You can head into the market for some shopping. But what would you like to do after you leave Paladin?
That's a great question.
I imagine we should probably try to find some place to rest.
When we leave?
Well, like, aren't we staying the night here, or are we gonna head out.
Oh, when we leave,
it's like afternoon.
Well, yeah, but do we know like where the inns are?
That's what he was referring to.
So
But
I'm
yes.
just asking, like,
I
what? I guess I'll bring up that one instead. Where you're
Oh,
Let's
like,
know
where
where
we
we
want
want to go so
where we
that
wanna
he
head
can
to.
prep.
Yes. As a DM, you should
when I
know
leveled
that.
up
Sorry. Go ahead.
when
Lee.
I leveled up to 10, I just grew 4 inches. That's what I just rolled. I have
Seems kind of like that's a lot to share. Now you're excited about it.
And I also have this storm room deal, which sounds pretty cool because I can invoke the rune as a bonus action to enter a prophetic state for 1 minute, or until I'm incapacitated. So until that
What?
state ends, when I or another creature I can see within 60 feet of me makes an attack roll, a saving throw, and an ability check, I can use my reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage.
Hmm.
So I'm going to be using my reaction every turn, one way or another.
It's a lot of words. But we'll go back over it once you sit. But yes, where would you like?
But that's
to
what
go?
I got for leveling up. But yeah,
4 inches
Well.
and heightened state of awareness.
yeah, pretty much.
The closest item, I think, is the scythe. About 615 miles away. That's about 700.
Well, I think that going for the scythe makes more sense because it would be less backtracking later on.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, with the portal badge, you can teleport to Athpatla.
Oh, and then get closer to
You got the Cloud
there.
here, Baldur's Gate, and
Is there anywhere we can teleport over here?
nope. Kellenport is the southernmost spot.
And I don't have any stuff from over.
Is anyone happen to be from this area?
Just want to teleport around. No travel involved.
No. I think we're going to have to take a ship.
Yeah, I've even got stuff here at the Greenfields. Because I'm from that area. Blue, 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 blue. Beer Dusk. I used to live in Green Nest.
And then the
Before
dragon
it
attacked.
burns down.
What? There's a dragon?
The Fire Nation.
Fire Nation attacked. Blamed it
So-
on the cultists, but it was actually
Are you-
something else.
You're wanting to do a quick boat sail over to the jungles of Chult. Grab the item and head back, and then destroy it.
Yeah.
Or the scythe?
Yeah.
Boat
Is that what you want to do
ride.
next?
Yeah, I think so. Go for the scythe.
Mhm.
Not much down here. In the south, outside of Scythe.
Okay. Then you'll head back to Kellenport and probably teleport.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Go for the staff. And then do we want to do shirt and then here?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Do we get
Baldur's Gate.
frequent flyer miles
We get discount on boats because of the badge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good thing no one has a return policy.
Ooh, free sailing. We don't even have to buy our own boat. That's great.
We don't have to buy our boat to abandon it. We
Or
can
you-
just abandon it for free.
You could also pay a discount to abandon it as well if you don't want to sail with others.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And a discount on ship sales if we wanted to buy our boat, but we'd get it at a cheaper price.
Maybe.
So unfortunately it's still like a half an hour until have that we usually end. So and I don't really have much more for you until because I needed to know where you were gonna go.
Okay.
So I mean you can end it here or you can talk about you going to the bazaar, shopping,
Yes.
things you want to do in Kalimport. If you want to explore outside the desert, or I mean outside the town in the desert, you can. But I'll say that we'll soft end it here. If you don't want to do a little bit of roleplay of Bazaar or anything else, you're free to leave. But yeah, I'll have.
Okay.
Early dismissal.
Yay!
Next session will be on the 14th of October, the day after
Okay.
Friday the 13th.
And did we settle
it.
where we're going? Are we going after the scythe first?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My sister might be in town on the 14th. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
It sounds like
Well,
yes.
she can play an NPC.
Yeah.
Yes, Sarah.
That's right.
Let me know. We could reschedule it, or we might just have it anyway.
Would a
Depends.
Friday be better?
Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Mm. Spooky things
Perfect.
happen.
I don't know what time when she plans on flying.
I have the best luck on Friday the 13th.
I think she was planning on heading home Tuesday morning early.
Okay. Yeah, she's been a teacher for like the last I don't even know, 6 years.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
She worked in Nashville and then she works in Chicago, and it's just been super stressful, and most of it. Let's see, I think so. The people that her first class that she had that she taught as, I think they were 6th graders, just graduated high school, so 7 years. It's just been a wild ride for her, and just kind of become disillusioned with the school system, and just a whole lot of stress with there's been several gun incidents, and just like students now are just terrible.
She also originally didn't want to teach. She was doing the teaching thing and then gonna do like counseling, I thought.
Yeah, she wanted to be a counselor, but you had to have to be a school counselor or something similar. You had to have teaching experience, and then she kind of just liked teaching, and then shit hit the fan with COVID, and it really fucked up a lot of stuff. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if it was like the kids coming up or kids because of COVID, everything, but basically it's just been a nightmare.
Poor
Lucky.
teachers, man.
Yeah. So now I don't know what exactly she's gonna do, but she starts sometime.
Becca's gonna be a teacher soon. Think
Yeah.
she's gonna be doing kindergarten.
Yeah, how many kids did she say she was gonna have in her class?
Like 10 or 15.
Crazy.
Seems reasonable.
That seems like that. Yeah,
It's
just seems like numbers we haven't seen since like we were in elementary school.
Well, when I was in elementary
it's
school,
like a private
had,
school or
like,
something, Taylor.
over 20 students.
It's
Hmm.
not. It's not the school district.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you when we were talking to her.
That's
I gotcha.
probably the way to go, I guess, now for teachers. Private school or charter school. That's
Well,
out
that's
of
where
school districts.
Emily was. At a like private or charter school or something.
It was public, but it was
Was it?
yeah.
Oh, it's like a choice school or something.
Yeah.
But so she's coming over Saturday the 14th? Or is it more early that weekend kind of thing?
I'm not
I
sure.
can't remember if she said she was coming Friday or so. Let me see what she texted me. She
Yeah.
also, when I was texting her, hadn't bought them yet.
Yeah, so I was just gonna ask
Um,
about does anyone in the party want the wyvern stuff before maybe I might just sell it?
So what?
I have a wyvern scales. I have 100 wyvern scales. The eyes, which I don't know what condition those are in. And the skull of the wyvern.
I mean, I would try and sell it or see if you can make it into something. Since
Well, I just
we'll
wasn't
be
sure if
coming
anyone
back
in the party could do anything with it, or wanted to do anything with it. If not, then I will try to sell it.
No, I'm good.
Okie dokie.
So did Ashe have some magic items that she wanted to use or sell?
I kind of wanted to use the bracers. I don't know if anyone wanted the wand.
What'd the wand do?
And then I think somebody was interested in the dragon potion.
I don't think you shared the information that you got or what you knew with the potions did. So you can share what those potions do.
Yeah, I would share. So
Yes,
one of the
spellcasting.
potions gives advantage. It's the same one that Loki and I got from the dude at the WoW King temple.
Oh, that
and
was from Timora.
Yeah. And then the other one is a Topaz Dragon potion. Turns you into Topaz Dragon for an hour. Where am I supposed to put this stupid thing?
I mean, that seems really useful. You know, dragon. Being able to fight like a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I would hold on to it, see if someone else would want it.
So does anyone want the Wand of Wonder?
What does the Wand of Wonder do? Wonder what? Wonder what the Wand of Wonder does.
You use a charge of it, and it does something random. If you scroll down, you can see all the things it can do.
Oh, I see. Oh, I love it. I think it looks like a. I think Sheila would like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sounds fun. That's just fun in a stick right there. Call it my fun stick. Alex, I went to level up. I was going to ask you about that.
Okay.
I leveled up to my level 10. I put one level of barbarian in. But now when I look at my top of my sheet, it says Bard 9, Barbarian 2, and it should say Bard 8, Barbarian. I don't know what I.
It happened to me too. Roll20 was like, oh, you're leveling up in both classes at the same time.
Why would you ever do that?
It put a 1 in both.
Ugh.
Yeah,
So
I didn't notice it either.
That? How do I
You
fix
just
that?
go to your core page, and then where your name is, where your background is, there's the little gear icon.
Yeah, got it.
Click it, and then you just change it to 8, and then you'll just have to go through and remove any spells that it tried to give you. Like it gave me like haste and speak with plants, and I was like, I can't have these.
Yeah. Okay. Bard 8, Barbarian, good. Take away. I had it gave me another, which was cool. Okay. That's it. That's all I got was cantrip. If I go back to do another level bard, I'll know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I want to get at least 3 levels barbarian.
Follow that path. Since you are both multi-classic, I don't know if you want to check out the homebrew stuff that I have. I have two classes. The rogue is like a surgeon. One of the subclasses is surgeon. The other is a graffiti tagger.
That sounds interesting. What's that like?
I'll send you.
These are for the 3rd level things, right?
Yeah.
The archetypes.
The subclasses for those. And then barbarian, you get fire and ice as the 2 subclasses. So I don't know if you're interested in those.
I was just originally just gonna go with assassin. Assassin rogue. But
That used to be in the original Dungeons and Dragons. There wasn't a rogue class. There was a thief or an assassin.
well, at 3rd level, just basic rogue, as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn, and after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of your current turn. But the assassin gives me, starting at 3rd level, you're at your deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Oh.
So both give me advantage on attack rolls, but one gives me without a bad thing happening.
Yeah. Reminds me of some of the Mind Flayer powers get Baldur's Gate, man.
Josh just started playing. He bought it
He did.
yesterday.
He did.
Yeah. He bought it on the PlayStation 5.
Oh, good. I can obsess with him about it.
He hasn't seen any scenes or clips about it. Like he hasn't seen any of the spoilers of it.
Oh, okay.
And so he met Asterion and his comment was just like, this guy is very blah blah blah. And I laughed. And I was like, do you not know about him? Do you have you seen anything about him or read up on him or anything? And he was like, no.
Asterian's wonderful. And he is so handy. Milo was like, I left that guy in camp. Like, oh no, you need Asterion. Because he can't miss with, if you're anywhere where you need anything unlocked or any trap disarmed, you gotta have Asterion. Because he can.
Josh made himself. He's a human fighter. Named Josh. Looks like Josh.
How very Josh.
Yeah, how very Josh of him.
Very on brand. And he's constantly doing the what would Josh do? And Josh just kind of will ask a few questions and then be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go. And just leave.
No. That's what Milo did too. Milo was always like, well, where'd you get that? I got it from this character. How did you get them? Well, you talk to people. He goes, I don't talk to.
Yeah, that's kind of how Josh is.
Oh no.
Was playing it last night.
Well, you can still blunder through and get the game. It doesn't matter. You can blunder through that game and you still have a game. I can't believe I'm playing through for the second time. And I am doing a whole bunch of stuff I've never seen. How did I miss this? I didn't do this whole thing. It's a big. But one of the things you have option to you, but that feel a little creepy is the tadpole power, the illithid powers. If you find tadpoles in the game, you can allow them to burrow into your brain. It gives you power.
Gross.
And it's super gross. But
no thanks.
Yeah. That's what I did too, until I was like getting my butt kicked everywhere, and I went, okay, these powers might be nice to have. Now it's like I'm looking for the tad.
It's the illusion of choice.
The illusion of.
You feel like you have a choice, but until it's like, oh, you have to have this thing, or else you're not gonna progress as well as.
Some people, they're called, what do they call it when you do it without purebloods? Some people go through the game pureblood. It's not easy, but you can do it.
I mean, it only makes you a tad bit more.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a stretch, man.
I'm not even taking the damage.
Let's have a poll.
Okay, well, good night, you guys.
Night.
Okay.
We'll see you in 2 weeks,
Yep.
hopefully. All right.
Guten Nacht.
All right, so we're still kind of playing a little bit. Still recording. So, if there was any role playing you wanted to do, for shopping or otherwise,
It sounds like Cthulhu and Aja are looking for like a monster parts selling spot.
yeah. There are like exotic wares, that you can buy or find, sell or buy.
Just contemporary, I mean.
Like current at the same time? Well, at the same time, because you have, like, talking about historical people, they'll call people contemporaries, which means they were alive at the same time. So it's just kind of at the same time.
Seeing like of a pun for like a place that makes elixirs. Why can't I say that word? elixirs. Called it continctuary. Anyway, yeah, I like this. I like to try to sell the wyvern stuff. For price. I don't know if you care.
I think we settled on a a flat price back in tournament grounds.
We
It
did?
was like 150 gold, I think, for everything. You can
Oh,
try
okay.
and barter if you want. But yeah, you okay? You manage, like, you go to a shop. You see all kinds of monster parts everywhere. People coming here to either purchase them for armor, weapons, or apothecary, or like spell components. And you managed to get 25 extra gold out of your persuasion roll, so 175 for all your wyvern parts.
Could I sell some parts?
What are you selling? What are you buying?
Not buying anything, but I do have some femur and rib and jaw of a dead skeleton. Human, I think. And I've got this head of some strange desert creature. Don't know what it is.
So, I mean, where did you get the human remains?
I think I took them from the necromancer's friends that he had brought to life and then we murdered.
Okay. So if you really want, you can look for a black market, because I don't think you'll get a lot of money from common human pieces, because humans are everywhere. They're just filled with bones.
That's well, maybe I'll keep the bones then to try and like carve stuff out of them. That's a
Yeah.
thing.
You can do art.
Yeah. Got carving things. But the head of an aberration-like creature.
You take it to monsters, person, merchant, and you present the item, head of the aberration, and this, let's say it's like a hobgoblin. It like takes it from you and is looking it over and is just, what is it?
I don't know.
I
It was
don't
in
know
the desert.
either.
We killed it. Oh.
That the one outside of here?
No, like we came through, we walked through the desert to get here, right? And
Yeah, the
there
Cali
was a bunch
Desert,
of
yeah.
them. Yeah. There was a bunch of them and they had eaten some other travelers that had been camping at night. And so we killed them,
He'll lean
killing
into
those
Aja.
innocent lives.
Have you reported this? Like, it sounds like
So I
it, yeah, like some creature out there, unknown, killing civilians that are traveling. It's probably something you should report.
who do I report that to?
Pretty much any guard.
Yeah. Also, and then we killed it back, so it's tit for tat. Yeah.
That's true. But okay, would the guards know what it is?
I mean, if they're killing things, it doesn't really matter if they know what it is. They'll just be on the lookout for whatever it is. I personally don't know what it is. It looks like some kind of undead creature.
I mean, it certainly did. Now, yeah.
Well, yeah. It looks like when it was unalive, it was undead. So unfortunately, I can't buy this from you because I don't actually know what it is. I have
Oh,
no
well.
value of sale for this.
How
Maybe the
unfortunate.
guards will have a reward.
Okay. Well, guess I'll
If,
go
if you
then.
if you want, I can hang on to it and have one of my guys look at it. But they won't be around until the evening.
Okay, well, I'll go talk to a guard and then I'll come back in the evening to see if your guy can identify it. If the guards don't take it, but
All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to sell? Bye.
What's his shop?
Uh, the
Or just like, what's the vibe? Like, what's the?
have a name. What is it? Paxton
Oh.
Gate. And it's like a lot of pieces of creatures that can be sold, bought for, like I said, armor, weapons, apothecary. It also has taxidermy stuff, and various healing like gems and whatnot.
Okay.
Aja's gonna leave and look for a guard.
Okay. So pretty easy to find. They travel in pairs around, making sure that or can alert others if something does happen. So you find a pair of elven guards, just hanging out in the bazaar, just looking over people, doing much.
I greet them. Anafara! Would you be able to help me with identifying this creature that I had slayed in the desert?
You raise the head, and one of them, backs up and like puts their hand over their face, and the first one's just like looking down at you, and like, why are you waving a head in the middle of a crowded market? And he says, I have not seen one of those before. What is it? You said you needed identifying?
Yes, I don't know what it is, but it had slayed some travelers in the desert. That
How
were
recent?
camping. Like, what was that? Yeah, last night?
Last night.
I think so.
is this-
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
was
wait.
this-
When did we travel? I know we
It was this
were
morning.
traveling during the night. During the when we were going through the desert, right?
Yeah, but it happened this morning.
Oh, it happened this morning.
This morning. Okay. Well. Richard, could you get a piece of parchment for us? We need to make a quick sketch of this so we are able to identify it if we see it. Not sure what it is. I've never seen anything like that. Richard?
Okay.
Oh, alright, well.
Roll a performance for
gone.
me.
I have parchment. Do you know the parchment?
Did he
I'll
pass
throw
out?
a thing of
No.
parchment.
The other guard just seems like to head to one of the bins and is vomiting it. The first one's like, I'm not a very good artist, so I can't really do my best to sketch it.
I can try.
Can anyone perform magic to try and sketch something out?
I can try it. I have ink.
Okay. Well, make it quick. My partner doesn't seem to like seeing this.
If I can I cast like lesser restoration or like calm emotions on Robert?
Yes.
Or
Does anyone,
Steals.
does anyone have guidance so Ash can make this roll?
Yeah.
I
I'll
have
give you
guidance. I can give
okay.
myself guidance.
Give yourself guidance.
I give myself. What am I rolling?
Roll performance or sleight of hand. Your choice.
They're literally the same.
If I was trying, I
Plus
better.
D4.
All along. Yep, yep.
All right. So you make a pretty good sketch of this. It's not like photorealistic, but it's good enough for if someone were to look at the picture, they would have a good idea of what to look out for.
Should show Robert, ask him if it looks good enough.
No.
Richard looks up and sees the head still there alongside with the sketch and goes back to vomiting to the bin. It's all right. We'll head out and get some fresh air. For it. So. All right. Well, I'll take this and maybe get that identified. I'm gonna go to the guard station and see if anyone there knows what this is. Have someone make out more posters and send those out to each of the guards so that they know what to look for.
Yes.
Can you
Do you know where I could go to get it identified?
Oh, probably the library. The Welkeen Library has a lot of stuff there. the guy who runs it's kind of a weirdo though.
Kind of.
God.
Yeah, he doesn't get out much.
He seems nice.
Pretty sure he's shut it. Oh, you've met him?
I think he's been the leader too long.
Yeah, Michelle. We've met
Yeah.
Michelle.
Even
A
his
few
weird,
times
even
now.
his name's kind of weird. Like, what kind of name is Michelle? Jeez. Can you describe any of the actions that it took, so we know how to better fight?
It
Lunch?
seemed to work in packs. There was like 2 or 3 of them.
3, I think.
It
Well, I don't-
was eating human. So it was eating meat. Meat eater carnival probably.
I will give you important things. Mocking her. We killed it too fast actually. Didn't actually get to do anything. Sorry, we're a little bit too strong for them. They were eating civilians. Looks like they got them in their tent, so it wasn't really much of a fight. They died pretty quick.
Well,
I feel like they did attack someone.
that's still good information.
They tried to attack me, but they just used claws. But they whiffed. They're
Well-
pretty quick. That's about it.
We'll make sure to strike fast, to make sure that it isn't able to get anything off.
Yeah, I would say
And if
it's
it's-
only dangerous really if you catches you by surprise. They weren't really making a lot of noise. So, at least I don't think so.
And can you describe the location you found it? Anything specific about where you saw it?
In a camp.
Just
It
in
was
the
in
desert?
camp.
Between here, we were coming from a spring.
Yeah, oh yeah, the oasis.
Yeah, you should probably
Oasis. I'm not sure if those are out in Cal Desert.
it's
The oasis was pretty sketchy too. You might want to
Okay.
check that out.
Can you describe this oasis?
And it was an oasis, but there was
Oh, there was coconut.
what language was it? Deep speech? Or something spoke in deep speech, and there were people swimming, and we told them to get out because it sounded like it wanted to.
Deep speech. Well, that sounds like something from Underdark. That's also information that's very important to know.
We don't know
Richard,
if they were related.
Just look over there. Don't look over at us, Richard. Just I'm here talking.
Oh, I'll put the head away. I'll put it back in my bag.
I'll go over to Richard and I'll talk to her. I'll chat up Richard.
Let's see.
Get his mind off of
Oasis.
things.
It had coconut trees. It had kind of grass. There were other people there, other travelers
Mhm.
there.
Swimming, filling their water.
Did you get the names of any of these other people?
No, I did not trust Oasis.
The people who were eaten, we saw them there, right?
I think.
Oh, so
Maybe.
there's a connection between being at the Oasis and being by these creatures who you also presume were from this Oasis.
Kind of seems that way, actually. Now that you point that out.
How far
Perhaps.
off the road was this water spot?
Yeah, pretty.
Can I roll a history?
It was on the road, not too far.
We were not on a road.
I don't remember if there was a road.
We
It
were
was-
just going through the desert from further along the coast.
It was like 100 yards from the road. You could see from the road.
We could see the oasis from the road, from the path. About 100 or so yards.
Are you trying to make fun of me now?
Did for that.
All right. That's a lot all at once. So, these creatures
You're
related to an oasis that I don't know of, that you've seen in the Kalam Desert,
Yes.
had citizens that were there. Deep speech you said came from a coconut tree.
No,
No,
not from coconut, from water.
Yeah,
From the oasis water.
The oasis.
Oh,
The coconut
sorry.
came from the coconut tree that
I
was
should be
around
writing
the
all
oasis.
this down.
You should, really.
What? I thought it would be a short, just like show me what the creature is, but there's a lot more to the story. All right. Takes out a small piece of paper and a quill.
He's getting her statement.
Yeah, he was not expecting to get a statement from just some people in a market.
Holding a head. Weird.
But that's his
Severed
job.
head.
So the voice was coming from the water.
Mhm.
And it was
It's-
in deep speech.
I think you said that it was actually the wind that was speaking to you.
It sounded like whispers, like on the wind.
So was
Like
it the water or was it the wind?
Well, I don't know. It had said something like, yes, swim deeper. Swim
Okay.
deeper.
I don't know. I mean,
So probably the water.
Sounded bad.
I'll put water and then put a little
Damn.
bit like to the side wind speak. Okay, so this and it told you to get in the water, this wind speak water.
It's a swim deeper.
And then
It also
He's
said
after-
something else, too.
another thing. What is this other thing it said?
It said something like, you'll regret this, or...
Oh, when
Oh.
we made all the people leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we heard the voice and about swimming deeper, so we told everyone, get out of the water. Get out of the water, it's dangerous. And then when people got out of the water, then we heard the voice again, just like kind of saying, how dare you? You'll regret this, or whatever. Like some kind of threat.
it said. I think you said it said something like, "Come back, please," or "You will be back eventually." I don't know, something like that.
No,
Come back when you want
instead,
more.
You will regret it.
Okay.
Because we made all the people get out.
So then, this was during the day. when you were at
Yes.
the Oasis, and then the next morning, or was it later?
I thought it
The
was
next
nighttime.
morning.
I thought it
Well,
was
like early morning.
early morning. We were- we
Early
were
morning, you
going to-
stumbled upon 3 of these creatures that you took the head from.
The person who was doing our lookout saw the fire and went to investigate. I guess he heard some noises. When he got over there, he saw the things chewing on the people's remains. And that is when we went over and slayed them. I think there were 3.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly
Okay.
travels at night, in groups. Fairly weak, but you all seem very capable, so it's possible you're stronger than some of other
Right.
people. Stronger than Richard. Okay. Is there anything else?
Not that I remember.
Okay. Well, I'll take this poster and this report to the guards tower and have them spread the word about this creatures. Thank
Great.
you for reporting this. You've done a great service to Galimport. Please enjoy your stay. Come on, Richard. Let's get you some food. Fill that empty stomach. And they head off.
Okay, well, it sounds like we need to go back to the library if we want to get this. The priest is gonna be very mad to see us. We might get banned. Maybe I could try and sneak in? Or maybe one of you guys could go in.
I'm not really a fan of that man.
Probably not me.
He's quite pretentious.
Well, he's not the one we need to talk to, right? We need to talk to Michelle.
That's true.
Think you just get Michelle in more trouble?
Ooh! Can I message Michelle?
Yes. Have this spell.
I will use my earring to send a message. And I'm gonna start heading towards that temple, and maybe he can come outside and meet us or something and take the head, whatever. So we don't have to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Should probably find something to put it in.
The message spell is 120 feet range.
Okay, so I'll get closer. Or no, excuse me. It's not message that I'm doing. It's
Sending.
sending, because it's an earring.
That's
Right?
same plane.
Wait, let me read my item.
I would like to sell my short bow and my mace and try to
Oh.
find a +1 mace.
Yeah, the earring does
Possible.
message. My sending stones do sending. So I need to get within 100 and loopy feet.
You said longbow or shortbow?
It's a short bow.
You'll get 3 gold from the mace and 18 gold from the bow. And then
Either a +1 or I don't know. If there's like a mace, or I don't know, mace is kind of better, or like one-handed, like
well, a +1 weapon will add 500 gold to the original price of the weapon, and a +2 weapon will add 2,500 to the price of the weapon.
25. That's a lot.
2,500, 2,500.
Yes.
Oh my
So
god.
that's 25 platinum.
Yeah.
Can I try and sneak into the temple?
Yeah, you can.
Cloak
you
up.
are rogue now.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull the hood of my cloak up to make me more stealthy. Which gives me advantage. And I'm just probably gonna try and time it when there's like a lot of people going in the temple.
It's very frequent. There's a lot of people.
Roll
So
stealth.
roll your stealth.
30.
Probably didn't really have to disguise yourself too much since there's a lot of people going in. So,
I
like,
just pulled my hood up and it doesn't recognize me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So you managed to get in. But I'll say that continues on to you going up the stairs. Because no one is going up the stairs, except for like priests and clerics of Wowkeeper. None of the commoners are doing so. So yeah, you managed to sneak your way up the stairs and make your way to the library.
Look for Michelle.
He is back in his spot you found him before, writing in a tome. Desk.
Is there like a chair? Is this like a shared table, like a study table, or is it like a single-seater kind of desk?
It's a single seater. You do see a few other chairs at other desks around here.
I'm gonna grab a chair and bring it to the desk and sit down and be like, Avana, Michelle.
Ah! Oh, what does? Where did you come from? Oh my god!
Irabellis, I didn't want to deal with the high priest again. You know, he's very kind of uptight. I have a thing that some guards told me that you would be able to research.
That is what I do. Yes. Just try not to sneak up on me next time. But
I will try. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What is the thing?
Brace yourself. It's a head. It's a creature that we slayed in the desert. It was eating people. We don't know what it is. Guards don't know what it is. Merchant doesn't know what it is. Maybe you know. I pull it out.
You pull it out, and you notice that he has no like negative reaction to seeing a severed head. Whatever creature this is. And he just like looks at it and like, wow, that is fascinating. I personally haven't seen anything like this, but I believe that. Hold on. He'll get up from his chair and go to a different part of the library, leaving you with your head that you're just holding, waiting. And after like 15 to 30 seconds, he'll return with a tome and close what he was working on before and lay this out. And he says, so you notice here, it looks like it could be somebody might classify it as undead. You see, it's sort of just like decaying for it. But it's really like, if you look at the skin is more like, I can't really describe it. It's like, if it was undead, it'd be more dry, but it has some wetness to it. So if you look, he's flipping through the pages. I believe this shares traits of an aboleth. I don't know what it would be doing on a humanoid creature. I have not seen this specifically, but it is possible that an aboleth has taken the mind of someone and corrupted it. Where did you see this?
We found it in the desert. There were people. Yeah. The Kalimport desert that you travel through
There
to
are
get
no
here.
Okay. Yeah.
There is a desert,
Kalimshan.
Yeah.
But
Um,
why would?
and there was an oasis that, so we found these, there's 30 of them at the campsite. We were consuming the people there. They were dead. And the people that had died, we had seen them earlier, the previous day, in an oasis that we heard deep speech from, saying, yes, swim deeper. And it was spooky, so we told everyone get out of the water of this oasis. And then we heard more deep speech saying, you'll regret this. Some kind of ominous threat. Then early next morning, we saw these creatures. They were consuming the people that we had seen at the oasis. And yeah.
So, the deep speech, yes, that confirms that it'd be more like an aboleth. But like, there's an oasis. There's no oases in the Kalim Desert. Like, what are you talking
We
about?
found oasis. I know that I think it was strange that there was oasis, but there was an oasis, and there was other people at oasis that were swimming in the water and stuff. There was even coconuts. And I pull out a coconut. The coconut that I have.
I would not eat that.
I already ate one.
Oh no. Maybe go to
Wait,
a healer.
What? Why?
Well, if a body of water shows up in the middle of a desert that has no record of bodies of water there, that means that magic has been performed, and it is possible that the creature I was telling you about, the aboleth, conjured it to make it look like there was an oasis, because it, like I said, it corrupts minds.
Yes, but don't aboleths require water?
Yes. That and the aboleths are always in the Underdark. Was there any indication that where the water came from?
No, because we didn't.
It said, the voice said swim deeper.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're
like
by
just-
yourself, sorry.
It's okay.
Well, the voice said swim deeper.
Was
You're
there
using the sending stone to tell me more.
was there any kind of wellspring coming from the ground?
I don't know. We didn't want to swim deeper. That seemed like a bad idea, especially when the mysterious voice is telling everyone to swim deeper. And like when it just sounded like the wind to everyone else. Only myself and my other elven friend were able to understand and hear it. But it made people almost like they wanted to get into the water.
So, you'll probably want some sort of remove disease cast on you and anyone else who has been associated with this mysterious oasis. It is possible that your minds are already corrupted if you have eaten or drank from the waters.
I pull out my sending stone and send this message. Like, creature was like an aboleth thrall or something.
Is the sending stone the one that I have?
Yeah. So I'm sending Cthulhu like.
That's the once a day thing, right?
No, we have 3 times a day.
Well, it's
Okay.
4 times
We
now
can-
because it's your
4
proficiency
times.
bonus.
Oh, I
That's
see.
right. So we can do it 4 times a day now. So but it's like 20 words or something. So I say like creature was
25 words.
undead aboleth thrall oasis maybe magical get remove disease everyone who interacted with it, if I can finish that off.
And my response was, well, I did say that coconuts could make you sick.
Oh, fuck you.
Is that your second sending stone
That's
back?
my second, so that I'm like...
Second charge. It's just fuck
My
you.
second charge is
It's okay. When you come out, I can see what we can do for you. It'll be okay.
All right. So the fact that we do know that, well, not for sure. This is just a theory. We have a theory that an aboleth has corrupted the desert, and also these people, which personally I have not seen, abolithic people that look like they are undead. If you don't mind, can I keep the head for more research?
Okay, only if you tell me like more information about it when you learn more about it.
Oh,
'Cause,
yes.
I don't want to be turning into evil creature.
Well, I'm here. That's what I
You
do.
can do you can do remove disease.
Oh no, I can't perform magic.
Oh,
I can research. That is my job.
okay,
That is my life.
Pretty sure I haven't.
that sounds good. Let's see here. I'll give you the coconut as well if you want to investigate that as well.
Okay.
Coconut from Oasis.
Sure.
Don't eat it. I will.
Good thing this is a temple, so there are plenty of clerics around, just in case.
Bloop. I don't think I've grabbed any water, did I?
Did you fill your water skin? I know a
I
bunch
think
of people
I
did.
did. That's why I did the coconut. Because I didn't trust the water. Especially after Loki swam in it naked.
Mm-hmm.
This is not great news.
It is not.
I'm
No.
gonna tell my friends and I'm going to seek a doctor.
Yes.
We'll
there was-
meet again. And if we see the Oasis again, I'll tell you. And we also notified the guards about it. So the guards are going to be, I guess, maybe putting out wanted posters or something. I don't know. How do you kill an aboleth?
Well, you try your best not to encounter it at all.
Oh.
It has the power to change your mind about certain things, where you turn on your friends. So, best to avoid it altogether. At least that's my with everything. Just avoid everything. Don't go into any danger. The most dangerous thing I can do is get crushed by books, which is fine by me. That's how I want to go.
I mean, wouldn't you want to die, like, in your sleep of old age?
That's boring.
But if you die of old age, that means you, like, got to read all of the books and learn all the things.
Oh, my body will become one with the books once they finish.
Is this guy human?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Are you human?
well, no, because, like, elves live for a long time. So, like, how old is this guy?
Probably like early 20s.
Oh, okay. Then you've got, like, your whole life ahead of you. Like, don't be crushed by books anytime soon, you know? Maybe do it when you're, like, in your 60s.
Well, I'm not
You'll
saying
still be so young, but, you
I'm
know.
not saying I'm gonna crush myself. I'm saying when it happens, that's how I want to go.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
not
I hope
gonna
that
do it
doesn't
tomorrow.
happen. Yeah, I mean, I hope you wouldn't plan it out, you know? Okay. Well, I will leave you for the rest of the day. Thank you for your time and your service. You need anything? Any food or drink or any items?
Oh, the priest will bring you food next time.
Okay. Well. Bye. I'll just disappear out.
Bye.
Just leave.
Then just goes back to looking at the head. And,
I feel like she would like go to like
Go
a
to
dance.
an ethereal plane.
just
You
fade.
could do that, or I was gonna say like if you're like if it's like some kind of study nook, then you would just like kind of just be like, all right, see you later, and then just like kind of vault over the thing into like like a atrium or something like that, and then when he looks over the edge, you're gone.
Oh, like a Batman.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely would try and do a Batman. I'd be like, oh my god, what is
Like-
that?
He would hear the noise of your cape, but then you wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
The awkwardness
Like, if there's, like,
of the two of
if
them
there's a-
is like a match made in heaven.
If there's a window, I'd be like, I wonder what kind of bird that is. I've never seen such a big bird. And then he'd wait for him to look, and then I would just disappear. I need to stealth back out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, advantage, 27.
Yeah. So you manage
Okay.
to get past the clerics, priests in the upper floor, blend back into the crowd, and the high priest does not see you.
Assassin's Creed.
A warhammer is one or two hands. That's two-handed, right?
I think it's
Sounds two-handed. I need more snacks.
it is versatile. So
Okay.
and the base price of a warhammer is 15 gold. So you're plus one.
Well, I was gonna say, I would either take probably a +2, or if there's like an assortment of like magical one-handed or two-handed items that you would allow me to choose from, then I might take one of those.
Are you able to cast this on each of the party members that were there?
Is it just two of them?
It's everyone who participated in the Oasis and whatever.
Well, didn't he
Either.
say
That's what I'm
we need
asking, I
like
don't
cure
know.
disease or whatever? Would lesser restoration work?
Yes.
Oh.
Either one disease.
Oh, yes, yes.
I would have to cast it once for each person,
You have enough spell slots?
which is yes.
I mean, I can cast
I just
it.
would cast it as higher level if I needed to. I
can't
just don't
cast
know
it.
how many of them.
You can't
I
cast that
also
at higher
have it.
level. I understand that, but I'm just letting you know. You can't cast this specific spell at a higher level.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I can do up to 3 people.
I did not frolic in said water.
Neither did I.
But like, if you frolicked in water or consumed anything, or like filled your water
Yes.
tanks,
I did
water
neither.
flasks.
Um, I guess Sarah will like probably join you if heading out. If you'd like her to join, she does have a spell called Unseen Servant. If you ever need it, basically an invisible person that do basic tasks.
Yeah, I think Amanda gave that to Cassie and she never used it.
It feels like this is just out of game theory, but it feels like because they said the aboleth is from the Underdark or related to the Underdark, right?
Yeah.
It feels like the Underdark is trying to bleed through into this realm, this plane of existence. Because there was the Beholder, there was supposedly Mind Flayers, right? That were supposedly dead, but somehow there seems to be signs of them. The Underdark kind of keeps coming up.
Something that Aja knows quite a bit about, right?
Yeah. So Aja, I think, would, out of character, Althea knows about aboleths, but I feel like Aja might know a bit about aboleths.
Yes. Although aboleths are kind of like just you don't really get good documentation of them because if you encounter one, it's chances are you'll have your mind taken over.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot harder to get recorded information on it. Beholders are like a lot easier because they're more out there. They're just like in the open. Want to be seen in a way. They're in the eyes. Yes, they want to be
want to be beheld.
Just want to be beheld.
They want their beauty to be in the eyes of the beholders who are beholding them.
They have high vanity.
And then like Illithid or Mind Flayers are just like a kind of a legend thing. They mostly keep to themselves in the dark, preying
They're
on
yucky.
civilians there. So like more information is known about them because they are an actual race of people who have their own records and are seen more just like this. But yeah, aboleths are more secluded, hard to find. And yes, they are found in large bodies of water.
Yeah. Large bodies of water.
Like the one next to Kalimport. Oh my god.
They don't get along with Mind Flayers. They have an ability to essentially turn people into like minions or thralls, or like fish people or something. Yeah, they're gross, they're yucky, don't like it. And people were just actively swimming in that water. That's not
now
fun.
it's really mad at us.
Yeah, I threw it a fish and it was like, "F you." It was basically an insult, wasn't it? Oh my god.
So is there anything else you'd like to do before we end the session?
Oh my god, aboleths have like telepathy. That's why it was communicating with us. And why it was communicating with everyone, because it was like getting people to, like, they wanted water, so it created an oasis.
I don't see
Aboleths
why
can
not.
create bodies of water, can they?
I mean, maybe it used the existing water.
Oh, maybe just tunneled.
Something like that.
I would like to get lesser restoration and another lesser restoration. And Aja's creeped out. She's like, I need lesser restoration 5 times and a greater restoration. If we're dealing with Aboleth. Because
we also need to use it for Loki and whoever else was in the water.
Yeah.
Loki was definitely in the water.
Right, the water.
Drank water, 8 coconuts.
Just you and Loki? I don't know about Sheila.
I know some people filled their water tanks.
Slap it out of their hands. No, don't drink.
That's what I think Azrael kept saying that. Like, don't trust this. But goddamn coconuts tempted me. The coconuts are obviously real. What a...
The water that the tree is feeding from, not real, and will kill you. The actual tree itself that has been drinking the water, that's fine.
Yeah, I trust that. Those are probably here. Those are probably real. I'm so stealthy.
Yeah, that expertise really, like, trumped it.
I have a plus 13 in stealth. Stealth and survival are my 2 biggest skills.
Can I put in a recommendation for Team Chaos?
Team Chaos?
Yeah.
Is that what you call our name?
No. This is out of group Team Chaos, as in just Team Chaos. That because she's now a barbarian, she should find a polymorph blade